Recently, I finally taught myself how to use FL Studio, after years of making music on my phone with GarageBand and Oxy, and I have made a full song with it. I'm not sure if this video will come out before or after the song releases. Most likely after, but I don't know. If this video comes out after the song is released, go listen to the song first, and then come back. Because I'm gonna break down what went into it. Anyway, I wanted to make one of those track breakdown videos going through how I made the song. This is kind of a big deal to me, personally. I love future bounce music. I've always wanted to learn how to make a future bounce drop. And I can't say this objectively, but isn't it kind of good for a first attempt? As someone who didn't know how to use this program a few months ago, I don't want to sound too prideful, but I like the art that I make, okay? So obviously I started with the drop, with the drums, bass, and lead here. So let's go through the drum pattern. I have a pattern with the hi-hat and without the hi-hat. And then for pattern 2, I have 2 different basses here. So, bass 1, we have this garage bass and a crispy bass. Here's what they sound like individually. It's a good layered bass there. So these bass sounds are made with Serum, a common synthesizer. A lot of EDM producers use it. And I just got a bunch of Serum preset packs from YouTube. Like if you look up Serum preset packs on YouTube, there will be some like to download in the descriptions of those videos. So I took a bass preset from each of those and stacked them together. And next I have this main lead, which is pattern 1, which is pattern 1. And the lead synth is also from the preset packs I mentioned earlier. I did a neat little trick with the sub bass here, because I wanted the I wanted that part to have a bit more distortion than the rest. So I attached it to this LFO to have the sub come in at the tail end of it. So without it, it sounds like. So it sounds the same the whole way through, but I wanted to add a little dynamic here. If I add the sub with this LFO attachment, see, it adds something. It adds an extra layer on top of it. It adds a dynamic to the tail end of it that I like. So this is what the drums, bass, and lead sound like together. Then I have this build up here. So for the second half, I added this double of the lead here. I added more like bounce notes to it. And that tied with this. It's very nice. It's very nice. And that's also from the preset pack. The thing about future bounce music, it's always the melody is always bouncing around. The melody is just always bouncing up and down, and it makes me happy. Makes me a happy man. So this is the first part of the song I made, which is why I'm showing it first. So after the drop, I added chords here. Let's hear the chords by themselves here. It's very cool. And there's an alternate chord pattern here. An alternate chord pattern where the third where the third chord is different. And you might also notice I have two drum patterns here. I have the drum pattern that I made, and then drums I ripped from a different song, because it needed more drums. You can always have more layers to a song. And of course we have the FB fill, the future bounce fill. You hear that in a lot of songs. I'm kind of just moving all over the place. I just want to show everything I got here. I should probably apologize if this video is hard to follow. I'm trying my best. I'm just trying my best to show what went into this. So like before the drop, I have this lead in. I have this little like, with the record scratch sound. And that sample is from Here We Go by Grits. I love that before I drop. It's very cool. So I'm like, great, I have this first drop created here. I need to make more of the song. I need to make more parts to the song. So I'm like, what do I add before and after? So I got cooking, as it were. So here I made, here I have some nice deadmau5 sounding plucks. Also added a sub bass because it needed a bass under it. And then on top of that, I have this little lead here. I think for that lead, I was looking for a nice whistle sound, a nice whistly sound, pan flute-esque. So I was just browsing around the program and I landed on Fruity DX10 with the preset Music Box 2. And I liked how that sounded. It has a nice vibrato to it. And on that lead, I have like a little pitch bend here, which you'll hear in a second. And before that, I have this little lead in here. I wanted to do like a low pass filter into it. So that sounds like... I liked having this little chord pattern go into the song. And that like fades into it. You hear the little pitch bends there. You got a little hi-hat pattern. Riser. And then here I got vocals from a song, Falling by Callus K. Before I get into that, I want to highlight this little pluck pattern. I really like how that sounds. So this was made with a different synthesizer called Flex, which is included in FL Studio. This was just already in the program. Serum, on the other hand, is a third-party synthesizer you have to purchase to install it into the program. But Flex is pre-installed, so that's nice. Flex has some really good, like, synth pluck sounds. Let me hear that by itself. And since it's a native plugin, you can use like the FL Studio slide notes thing. I love that sound. The slide notes are so good. I love a good slide note. Okay, onto the vocals part. For the vocals, I added some plugins here. This is what it sounds like clean.
Falling, falling, falling for you. Boy, you got me falling. Boy, you got me falling.
So, first of all, with most of the sounds, you need a kickstart sidechain plugin, just because you want to have the sound ducking at the right moment. Ducking with every beat, you know?
Falling, falling, falling for you. Boy, you got me falling.
It's useful when there's a kick drum. So I also added a chorus.
Falling, falling, falling for you. Boy, you got me falling.
Because that blends in nice with the chords and the plucky lead. And just that by itself sounded okay. but I wanted to do something a little extra. So I discovered Gross Beat, which is another plugin that's native to FL. So I experimented around with this and found this pattern, which this essentially chops up the vocal, so it plays different parts of it at different times. So I found this pattern here. I don't really understand how it works either, but I like what that did to it. So, okay, we broke down the first part here, the drop, and then let me just play this out, right? I simply had to add the little goes here. Those needed to be there. Those add to it. It just repeats the first part again. Except wait, this is different. What did I add here? It goes into like a trap thing, because of course it goes into a trap thing. So let's break down what went into this. Alright, first of all we have this other drum track I ripped from a different song. Like This by Stereo Go, Yuju and Elijah Hill. Those are good trap drums to me. Okay, and this pattern 15, that is a 808. Just classic 808 moment. And I took advantage of the slide notes. Good stuff. And also added a sub bass because it needed more bass. You can always have more bass, as long as you just, like, limit it so it's not overpowering. It's all about volume mixing. So, like, what does it sound like without the bass? Without the 808, just the sub bass. Yep, it needs all of it. The bass probably sounds really blown out in the recording. It's not like that in the song, I swear. It's not like that in the actual song. It's actually mixed well. The song is mixed adequately. I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional! So after this segment, I had a different build-up to the drum and bass drop part. I got this build-up drum from the same song I got the vocals from. It's pretty good. It's like, it goes like... Yeah, that added some character to it. And for the 808, I just added little stabs of it. And for here, I automated the saturation. Saturation is like this knob here. Just to give it that little, to give it that triplet flair. Wow, wow, wow. To give it that wow, 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 you know? The song needed the wow, wow. Had to have the record scratch bit. Had to get one more of those in before the drop. And I just had the drop the exact same as the first one. And then for this, pattern 19, I had it's the same as pattern 17. So it's pattern 17, but I added distortion on it. I made it louder, added some reverb on it. What did I do exactly? Yeah, I added a chorus and a sound goodizer. That's just to like cap off the song. And it's the same melody as the drop melody. It's a good song, in my opinion. I do like, I forgot to mention, during the chord section of the drop, I added these sections here to, like, be at the end of the chord section. Wow, 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 wow. Those had to be in there, simply. Nice little cap-off segments. And the ending of the song. So I brought back the wow wow bass, and the intro chords, I put them at the outro with some reverb on it. And that's pretty much it. I still can't believe I made an entire song in FL Studio. I never thought I could do that. Half a year ago, this was so beyond my realm of what I thought I could do. But I put in the work. And just one last thing, because this will show up on the final song, I did make a variant of the second drop, so it's a different drop than the first one. I did make a different second drop version of the song. So getting rid of pattern 1 and pattern 6, it's now pattern 21 and 22. Just wanted to do something a little different. So let's hear what that sounds like. And the double part of the drop here. And let's hear those together. I love the parts where they harmonize a bit. These little end parts where they harmonize. This segment right here justified its existence. Justified the existence of a second drop variant. That's so good. I'm like, yeah, that version has to be released also. People gotta hear that. And let's hear it with the full drop context. It's great. It's a good song. Anyway, that was my full track breakdown of my song, Realization. Stream it now on the platforms where music... Cut the video.